We're live. You guys can, before we do the true crime, let me see. You guys want to say anything about the celebration? Go ahead, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you enjoy the celebration, Elle?
I had the best time ever on the celebration. I wanted to stay there forever.
Yeah. Elle wants us to all live together in a big house.
Forever and ever.
So she's working on finding that property.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And Binky, did you, oh gosh, there I go again. Evie.
Binky has left the building.
Binky left the building.
It was so beautiful there. It was beautiful. We had so much fun together. It was so great to be with each other in person in real life and get to hug and just eat with each other and go to the beach with each other. It was wonderful.
Oh yeah, and somebody asked me about like the best places to eat. Well, really liked Whaley's on the shrimp and grits, which I tried this time, the shrimp and grits. And Kevin said we had to get it one more time before we went, so that is where we ate the night before we left. And I didn't try, I know that I didn't go to the one, I think it was called the Landing, which I went to last time, and I know that they did shrimp and grits, and I had meant to go there, but I just never got around to it. But the Whaley's, that's the one that has the Maggie burger that's allegedly named after Maggie Murdaugh. It's actually on the children.
Because I heard you ask, but I never heard the answer.
Yeah, well, the one girl was brand new, remember? That we
I
asked, and
wasn't
she didn't even know anything. But that is was said in a documentary or something about it.
We were in Coots with John Marvin.
And Binky, oh my gosh, there I go again. Evie,
Talking about this girl Binky, I don't know.
Evie said that they saw John Marvin in this Coots restaurant. You didn't get steak and lobster. They don't do a lot of lobster, Kevin. Isn't that funny? They're known for their shrimp. And you know what, Kevin? Whaley's used to have the scallops, and they didn't have it this time. I didn't see scallops on that, and the other place that I had the scallops was that place that isn't there anymore, the one down by the marina that kind of changed. And so yeah, didn't see any scallops, but we could have gotten the lobster from the fresh seafood places. Hello to Scooter.
Is she buffering for everybody or just me?
No, who's buffering? I'm buffering?
You're freezing and then you go again, and then you freeze and then you go.
No, I'm taking dramatic pauses. Don't tell me I'm doing that. I'm not taking.
Must be me.
Yeah, they didn't have scallops, Kevin. I don't think.
No, they scallops over at the
Sea Cow.
No, at the place we like so much.
Coots?
No, the one that's gone.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's what Dockside. That's what I said. Yeah.
Dockside, yeah.
Yep, and they had them at.
Really unfortunate. Those were the best thing. Oh, I saw scallops and oysters and whatever, but you had to get them all on this plate deal. I was like, there's no way I want all that. You know?
Yeah, but I didn't even see scallops on that. And there used to be scallops.
There were scallops and fried oysters. And
I saw fried oysters, shrimp,
and
I'm
trying to think of what else was on the plate.
But I didn't see the scallops. I'm telling you, because I was looking, I was saying, and I thought I was losing my mind because I said Whaley's had scallops the last time because you got to choose two things, and I believe I got shrimp and scallops.
Yeah, I can't look at flounder again.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I love flounder.
Oh, Elle ate flounder.
Floundered out.
Yeah, she floundered around with that. She had flounder almost.
She had more flounder than I did, but I was.
I only had flounder one time.
Me
At the
too.
sea cow. I
There
only
was
had it
something
once.
in my flounder at the last place, but I didn't say anything.
What do you mean?
Oh,
I was
no, what do you mean?
I was
What do you mean
Getting
in
a
it?
piece of fish, and there was like this long thing that was with it,
Ew.
and all I could think of was like a worm, and I couldn't
Oh,
finish.
stop.
I just like went, ugh, and that was it. I was done.
Oh, stop.
I
Ugh.
doubt it
Oh,
was.
my-
Probably
oh, my
more
God.
like some kind of fish membrane or something, but my brain went to worm, and that was the end of my dinner. That's why I
Oh,
got
my-
rid of the whole thing.
All my flounders were perfect.
Yeah, it was good till I ran across that, and I was like, ugh.
And right when we got to the airport, the plane pulled in at our gate, and then the police came.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we were waiting at the door for someone to come off the plane, and then it was a guy, funny-looking guy, and this girl, and she was mouthy. All he
Yeah.
did was ask her, "Did somebody get hit on this flight?" And she was so mouthy to them, and he told her to shut up and listen to me,
Yeah.
or there was no
It's interesting.
putting hands on each other.
Yeah,
When we were
I was
waiting on
waiting to
our
see some.
flight, in Charleston, I said, look around, you guys. There's the sheriff over there. There's the cop over there. There's the airport Leo over there. And two more kind of went down the jetway. Then the other ones kind of followed along. And a supervisor, one of the supervisors for Southwest. I said, that's interesting. What's going on here? So, I don't know.
You never found out.
It was Margot and me and Nicole. And I told Nicole, I said, because she was across from us sitting. I said, keep an eye, see if you can see down there and see what's going on. Because they moved us. They asked us all to move. So
No?
I never did see what was going on because something else happened. So I was distracted and I think somebody slipped through.
Kevin screaming in the chat. I didn't know someone got taken off your plane.
Yeah, our second flight was our flight going to Baltimore was just nothing but disaster after disaster. They couldn't get the jet bridge up to the plane. It took them forever to get the jet bridge up to the plane. It's like a woman operating didn't know how to do it. I kept going, get the thing hooked up so you could open the door. So all these people who were standing,
Oh,
there were
That's beautiful.
70 people on our flight who needed to make a connection, a tight connection. And a good portion of them didn't make it.
And Kevin says,
Including-
I'm not screaming. I can see my type better big. Oh, speaking of bigger type, Scooter has the absolute biggest font I have ever seen on anyone's phone in text messages. And I told her, if you are ever texting anywhere and you have texting something private, don't. Because people across the room can see your texts. That's
I
how
didn't
big
see
it is.
that.
What?
I never saw her text.
Her font is like that big. I'm not joking.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, wow.
Okay, I didn't even know that it would go that
Wear
big.
your glasses instead.
Yeah, you don't need glasses. Even
No, I guess you wouldn't for
mm-mm.
that.
It's huge.
I was only texting with Kevin. So,
Kevin, thank you for going outside every time with me. Every time I went outside, he goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "Outside." He goes, "I'm coming too." I just thought that was so sweet of you.
yeah.
oh.
And then he
Carol,
said,
is that my
"You're
chicken
going
shell?"
outside."
No.
Oh.
No, that wasn't your chicken shell.
No, didn't you give me the chicken shell?
No, you gave it to me.
Oh,
Kevin
okay.
is saying, Carolyn, Kevin is saying you mean L's font.
No, I mean Scooter's font.
That's what I thought it was. It was Elle's font.
No,
It was mine.
no. Scooter's
Her
font
phone
was
has
the
big-
biggest font I have ever seen.
It's not
One
bigger than
letter.
mine.
That's all you can see. No.
I think it is bigger. I think it is bigger than yours.
Nah.
Think so?
Who is in the bottom that's Chrisry? Scooter? Let's see.
Debbie
Yeah.
the dog always looks at me. Always staring at
Not sweet. I mean, don't tell people I'm nice, Kevin said.
me. No, we
He's a
don't.
nasty biatch.
Yeah, nasty biatch. Yeah, that's true.
And he says,
When they called him that, I about choked.
All right.
yeah.
Sharon told him that.
I did. He said,
That
thank
was so
you.
funny.
Reminds me of my youth. I said, okay.
Mm.
So we'll forever be in the book of records with the group we went with, right? That'll be in the book.
Yes.
Mhm.
Our crew, that was our crew. We made it to the moon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Cato. So, does anybody have any questions? You can ask them. If you want to know something, because somebody asked me, I guess somebody that's down there, they wanted to know about the restaurants. They were very interested in the restaurants we ate and what we found. So, yeah, I mean, I ate at McConkey's for the first time. McConkey's Jungle Shack. I ate there with my daughter for lunch one day. She had fish tacos and I had shrimp tacos. And they were good.
Oh,
Scooter
I didn't
said-
know about that place.
She doesn't know you're talking about her big font. Oh, okay, Cato. Yeah. But yeah, we ate there and we ate outside. And it was nice. McConkey's. So that was one new place. I think that was the... Oh, no, actually, I ate at Coots for the first time, too, this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hadn't eaten there. And there I had this shrimp BLT, but it's... No, was it a shrimp BLT? I had a shrimp
Maybe.
something. It was in a
Oh, boy.
wrap. It was in not on bread. It was in a wrap. That was after the boat trip.
Mm.
I had that. That's.
Oh, yeah, we were in two groups.
But I only ate once at Coots, I believe, because I didn't eat that first night at Coots. I'm hungry to eat, so I
Mhm.
didn't eat that first night when you guys had takeout.
We had takeout.
The shrimp poor boy
Oh,
with
yeah.
po' boy. Isn't it a po' boy? A po' boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Po, not
Yeah, I
a
had.
po'
Kevin and I
boy.
both had that. It was really good. That might have been the best thing I
What
had
is
there.
that? That's just shrimp?
It's very lightly breaded
Yeah.
on a roll with lettuce and tomato and, I don't know, some kind of spicy sauce. Remoulade, I don't know.
Grilled shrimp bacon wrap. Is that what I had? But I don't remember the bacon in it. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I remember the shrimp and then what else did I have? Shrimp. Then once I had the flounder, the sea cow. I like the sea cow. Love the sea cow for breakfast. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
They make the best omelets, home fries, or you can get grits if you want. Toast, of course, coffee, because very few places have coffee.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can't get coffee at, I always want to call it Mullally's or Mulvey's. What the heck was, don't say it. Don't say it, because now I'm trying to remember the name of it. Was it Mulvey's? No, it wasn't Mulvey's. It was, oh, this is scary. Wait a minute.
Now you're in my shoes.
Oh boy, hold on. I can see the menu. Whaley's. Why am I calling it Mulvey's? I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Whaley's. Whaley's does no coffee. McConkey's does coffee. You can get coffee at McConkey's Jungle Shack. You could get join in on the conversation, Sassy. Why can't you?
Hi, Sassy.
I don't understand why she can't join in. She says, wish I could join in on the conversation. Jeez. What's that about? I
You
don't
better
know.
get your booty to the vacation.
So anyway, McConkey's has coffee, but Coots does not have coffee. Whaley's does not have coffee. Where else did we eat? I'm trying to next year? Okay.
They don't offer coffee at all?
Mm-mm. No.
Really?
No. The only
What do they
place
have?
they gave
I don't
water.
drink
Water.
I never do. Oh,
They
water.
don't. They don't do coffee. I don't know. It's some things are different. It's a different thing. They don't do coffee, and even their coffee, their one coffee store, whatever the heck you want to call it, they close at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know,
Yeah,
which
so,
is weird.
very weird. But
That's
it's
next to Mystic.
it's Edisto time.
Mystic.
Yeah, they close. They're mostly always closed. But anyway,
Weird.
trying to think. Yeah, so that's about. What's that? Are those the only places we ate? Elle and I tried to go to that High Tide, which was one of the new restaurants, but the menu was quite limited, and we ended up going to Whaley's.
It was great.
And which we had that's the first time I had the shrimp and grits, and it seems like I just can't even put all the days together that we were there. It doesn't seem like we had that many days. Hi, Christine Ferrari. So
We went there a lot.
yeah, we went to Whaley's, gosh, at least 4 times out of those days.
Yes.
Yeah.
We only cooked one time.
Yeah, the crab
We didn't
legs.
eat 3 meals.
Well, you guys actually did BLTs one night, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did crab legs once. And then but I actually had 2, believe it or not,
Oh, you had frozen dinner
the
or
shrimp
something?
scampi that the one time by CPAC and the one time by the Margaritaville, they were both very good. They have them in the frozen section of the Food Lion, and I did those for 2 nights. And then pizza we had one night.
Yeah, that was
Scooter
really
bought
good.
pizza for everybody.
Yeah.
So that we did that one night. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that was like 7. And then I did McConkey's. That was 8.
It was delicious pizza too.
8 and I'm trying to think here. 9.
Thanks, Debbie.
Yeah.
Scooter.
Yeah. Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah. Shrimp you had smelled good. Yeah, it smelled really good. Kevin kept saying that was frozen, and I'm like, yeah. And I did the CPAC
Oh, yeah, that.
last year, and it was good. And then I tried the Margaritaville one, and they were both really good. So.
Oh, I remember wondering, I'm like, who's eating garlic?
And then I even
So,
made
yeah,
the
but
vegetables.
I said, oh, ugh.
They had vegetables that I steamed once, and then we waited. Some of us waited. The water, it's rough water, and they caught a shark, and we were gonna. They
On the shore of
Yeah.
the beach.
and that kind of ruined it for them going in. It was a small shark. My daughter has a
3
picture
feet
of it.
is not that little.
It was scary looking.
Yeah, what's
But
scary?
on the day we went to the west side, I waded out pretty far because when I went around like an inlet kind of thing, there were kids swimming and everything, and I was going to go back, and then after I dropped the shells off, go swimming where they were, and that's when they're all like, that lady just caught a shark, so I don't think you want to go in. But yeah.
And the dead jellyfish, that was not
Oh,
inviting.
there's jellyfish all over the place.
Well, yeah, every
what
now and
do you
then.
think
But
about?
my cousin said, I forget what he said about those jellyfish. They don't bother anybody, and I forget what he said the name of them was. But
Because they're very dead.
I'm trying.
I wonder why
You
they were
had to
still
walk right up on
dolphins.
them to see exactly what they were. And if you touched them with your toe, they really were like jelly.
Oh, you did touch it with your toe?
Well, not my bare toe. I had my things on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was
Yeah,
curious.
Carolyn said, don't touch them.
Oh my
Don't have
goodness.
to tell me
My
twice.
beach shoes. My beach shoes. I
Oh.
just poked it.
Really? With your shoe?
Yeah.
Ew, jellyfish.
Clearly dead. That's a kind of a pun in a way because it was clear.
Yeah.
Clearly dead.
I
don't
saw,
have
I
a
saw
burn,
the
you know.
seagull poking it. I have a video where the seagull was poking it. Man said they are sand sharks. Land
Who's
shark.
Oh,
It wasn't a sand shark. They called it some kind of bullnose shark or something.
bonnet shark.
Maybe a bonnet.
Bonnet head.
Bonnet head
Bonnet
shark.
nose. Bonnet
Yeah, I'll
head. Bonnet something. Maybe.
Bonnet head shark.
At first I was like, what is that? And then I'm looking, I can see dorsal fins, more than one, I might add. I said,
Okay, our bonnet head shark's aggressive. The bonnet head is an active tropical shark that swims in small groups of up to 15, but sometimes migrating schools of hundreds have been reported. It is a timid and harmless shark. Only one attack on humans has ever been recorded.
One is too many.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take the time if I see that fin to say, what kind of shark are you? I'm going to be setting land.
Well, it is,
standards
listen to
and
me,
getting out
it
of
is the
water.
only plant-eating shark. It is a bonnet head, a shark that eats seagrass.
Oh, now you tell us.
Yep.
Looks
I just have a
scary.
lot of things that bump into your legs on the water, and I can't do that anymore.
No, neither. Mm-mm.
Bonnet
The
head.
lady that caught the shark, she went to go empty her bucket and rinse it out, and I saw her, I was sitting there, she bent down and put her bucket in the water, and the wave hit her and she flipped her over, and I went, oh my God, and then another wave came. When she came back up out of the water, another wave got her, and she flipped her the other way. So I just jumped up and I said, here I come to save the day, and I grabbed her bucket.
Oh,
And
did
she was
you?
embarrassed.
It's a small member of the hammerhead shark family.
Yeah, the small, yeah, but it eats seagrass.
Yeah, but we don't know that. Adult size, maximum length about 4 feet. This one was 3. So,
And Sharon, you almost had that chair. That was you
I know.
when you
right?
left the beach.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Yeah, with
I
the
was like, you
pineapple.
lucky duck.
Get Dave's like, it's broken. I put it in the garbage.
You could have kept the material and made something out of it.
Yeah,
That would have been a good flag for us to hang on the house.
Yeah, the material was nice. Yep. Could have cut that off. But yeah.
Those little pineapples that Lasso Lacey made,
Mhm.
are those earrings or is that a necklace? Or
Did you get them?
Mine is, huh?
You got them, right?
Right, I got them, but I thought they were earrings, and when I open it up, it's
No.
like a necklace,
No, they're not earrings. I think they're little like
a tassel thing.
yeah, like you can put it on something.
It's so pretty.
You probably can make an earring out of it if you attach one of those earring hangers. Probably can. You could probably also use it as an ornament or something and hang it
Yeah.
on something. But yeah, those are really nice. They're very nice.
Yeah, I thanked her. I wrote her and thanked her, but
Yeah,
I never met
she
her.
came
I don't
in
really-
last.
I
She
don't-
came in last night onto the Zoom.
She did good.
Yeah, definitely. She came in on Zoom, and so yeah. If anybody has questions, because there were a couple of people that were familiar with the place, and I know one kept asking what we thought of the food and what we had. So that's what we basically ate when we were there. We went out on the Shell Island tour, and it was good, except the guy that we go with is a real stickler, and you can only take one bag of shells, and, well, he usually didn't check the last time, but this time he was like, it was funny because he was saying, I know you went on the other side of the poles that I told you not to, and Scooter's going, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And Dave is going to her like, what are you doing? And that's what I was doing, the same thing. Like, what the hell are you doing, Scooter, right? Because his guy but she can't hear the guy. We find out later, she can't hear what he's saying. And she thinks that he's saying, you followed the rules, right? And she's going, yeah, just like last year. Yep. But he was saying, I know you didn't listen, and you went on the opposite side of the poles. And she's going, yeah, we did. Yep. Yeah, just like last year. And, oh my gosh. And then he said, this one here has more shells. And he said to me, you, meaning me, get down here. And I was like, oh my gosh. He said, you tell her to show me her shells. And I thought it was Margot. So I said, the one in the blue. And Margot goes, Carolyn. Because I thought he was pointing at her, but it was Sharon. And then Sharon pulls up her little Ziploc, and he goes, she's good. That was it.
Meantime, she had 3 pounds.
Yeah, shells in the bag. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And Kevin had them in his backpack, and he goes, I'm going to get on last so he don't see this.
Oh my gosh,
and
Kevin
the guy
had
told him
so
to
many.
Come up here and push us off the dirt.
Kevin had
and
so many in his
backpack's
backpack.
showing like a bumblebee.
Yeah, and when he emptied them onto the counter, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous. He had a whole counter full of shells, and they were sculpture type shells, where the oyster shells were all together and making this big. And he just had the one side of the counter full, and I'm like, that's not a Ziploc bag, Kevin. There's no way that fit in a Ziploc bag. So that was that, and Scooter, you could turn the volume up. Dave's not going to hear you. He can't hear you. Miracle here. Everybody around. And what else? Let me see. If anybody else has any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. If not, we didn't play. I brought the Boggle game again. We didn't play Boggle. Scooter is addicted to Candy Crush. She can't stop playing the game. She has this thing that goes around her neck. So she holds her game here, and she just sits there and she just plays Candy Crush, Candy Crush, Candy Crush. And she buys all kinds of, I said, that is like so, 2008, 2007? What are you doing with Candy Crush? And she's totally addicted to it. She buys the cheats, which I just can't do. I've got to win a game on my own. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Who did we lose? Who did we just lose? Bink? No, we got... Oh, Evie? No, we have Evie. Bucky? Who did we just lose, Al?
I don't know.
Well,
No,
We
somebody...
have Bucky, we have Linda,
Oh,
we have
Chris
Jeff-
Ree. Chris Ree fell off. I think she...
Oh,
No,
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
was here.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. She just fell off.
I see her on mine.
Nope. You're back in time then, probably. You're back in time.
But I'm live with you.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's addicted to Candy Crush. Like I said, I don't know how but I have to win the game. But anyway, She buys these things, and they had 3 hours and 2 hours, and totally addicted. Hi, little lady. So that high 61. It's raining by you. Yeah. Anyway,
That would be a good game, Caroline. Is after we finish talking about the vacation, play a game like Who Said? And
yeah,
then
a
we
trivia
say,
game.
All rise, or
Yeah, a trivia game. And we were going to do that too. We were going to do a trivia game for something, right? To pick the shells, and then you guys just changed that like completely. And then just everybody just started coming and picking the shells that they wanted, the ones that I made. So, and let's see what else happened. We did do the grab bag. Hi, Annie Millions. How are you? But that's the celebration, the second celebration 2023 in a nutshell. And now we're back, and we're all trying to catch up on things. I had to unpack most of the car, which I did, and then run to about an hour, about half an hour from here, Ethan's track meet. Then Jimmy picked up Luke at his track and field practice, brought him to the school that Ethan and I were at. We then went to get something to eat real quick, and then went to shop for some stuff that Luke needed for his trip to Washington. And I hope he remembers everything when he comes back, because he's like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm going to have to give him a checklist and make sure he remembers his hat that we just bought, and all his stuff. But yeah, that's right, Kevin. And who's the bird? Oh, trying to think.
oh shoot,
What?
there's a big wreck right now.
What?
I'll be right back. There's a big wreck right now.
A big wreck. What the heck?
Yeah, a car hit something real hard.
Outside your house?
Yeah, outside it was big.
Wow.
I can't find my glasses near there. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, South Carolina, high 61. South Carolina. But let's see what's just doing the true crime. So I don't know how long I'm going to be. I'm fading a little bit now, so let me. Oh, now there is something. Those of you that followed Natalie Holloway, Jordan Vandersloot, I know you know who really follows this. My mother did, but beyond that, no. Wait a second. This is another, what do they call that? The Mandela effect. My mother didn't follow this one. Why do I think my mother followed this one? My mother would have died right before this. So, oh, I've got another Mandela effect. But anyway, Jordan Vandersloot, and you know who follows this is Jeanette. The suspect in the disappearance of Natalie Holloway will be extradited to the United States to face criminal charges. And that was announced by Natalie Holloway's mother, Beth Holloway. She said, and I quote, "In May 2005, my 18-year-old daughter, Natalie Holloway, left Birmingham for Aruba to attend her high school graduation trip and was never seen again. She was abducted and murdered there, and I believe she let me think about it, is exactly the same age as my daughter. She was abducted and murdered there. Now, almost exactly 18 years later, her perpetrator, Jordan Vandersloot, has been extradited to Birmingham to answer for his crimes. He's been in prison in Peru for murdering another young girl there, Stephanie Flores, in 2010. I was blessed to have had Natalie in my life for 18 years, and as of this month, I have been without her for exactly 18 years. She would be 36 years old now. It has been a very long and painful journey, but the persistence of many is going to pay off. Together, we are finally going to see justice for Natalie. Jordan Vandersloot is serving a 28-year prison sentence for his murder of Stephanie Flores. He will now face U.S. charges for alleged crimes of extortion and wire fraud that stem from the Natalie Holloway case. Natalie was last seen May 30th, 2005 in Aruba with Vandersloot. She was legally declared dead in 2012. In 2010, a federal grand jury indicted Vandersloot on wire fraud charges and extortion for allegedly soliciting money from Natalie Holloway's mother on promises he would reveal the location of her remains in Aruba and the details of her death in exchange for $250,000. According to the indictment, Holloway wired $15,000 directly to Vandersloot and another $10,000 to her attorney, John Q. Kelly, so he could deliver the money to Vandersloot in person in Aruba. If any remains were confirmed to be Natalie, Vandersloot would be paid the remaining $225,000. After receiving the $25,000, he allegedly admitted the information he gave John Q. Kelly and Beth Holloway was false and worthless, and he kept their money. So that's interesting there that'll be happening. And then we have the Mormon mom. We went through this earlier today, and if you didn't listen, you really should, because there's a lot to this story. And Corey here, the wife, Corey Richens, had allegedly tried to poison her husband on more than one occasion, and he knew it. And even, I believe what this family was saying 2 years ago, that she had tried to poison him. And he had written something that if something happens to me, it would be my wife. And his business partner and him, they had insurance policies, and she went in and changed the beneficiary, and they were notified, changed it back. His family believes that his wife killed their son and brother, and she had a real problem with the sisters, because when she found out the sister was the beneficiary on life insurance, he came from a very prominent family, and along with his partner, they had a masonry business. So there's a lot going on there. We'll see what's happening, but I did talk extensively about this earlier in my video. But let's see if we have any more. Okay, so let's see what we have. She had a whole series of books coming out that she was going to be writing on grief, by children's books. Let's see if we have any more new information. So if you're brand new to this, what happened was she was in real estate. She was flipper of houses. She wanted to buy this $2 million house. Her husband said it was too much. Then she told investigators they were having a celebratory drink, the Moscow Mule she made for him, which he drank sitting up in bed, because that she had closed on her house for this flip, which I think ironically is this one that he told her no. And then their one son had a night terror, she claims, and she went to go sleep with him. When she came back, he was cold to the touch, but her phone tells a different story. And there were texts that were deleted. There were things going on. She didn't seem to have left that in the bedroom, as she said. She was texting on it and all that jazz. So we have to see what's going on with all of that. And we're going to be following that case extensively. So try to get on that other video and check it out. What are you talking about your cousin? I don't know what Dylan's talk. Hi, Dylan. Anyway, I am exhausted, so I know it's early. I have to get back on track. I know that, but I'm going to end this for right now, and the Zoom is open, but I'm just going to end the live. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. God bless. Prayers for all that need them. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.